Today is the official start of summer, and to celebrate, we are hitting the trails, getting some fresh air, and of course, enjoying our beautiful mountain views.
Yeah, so right now, Sarah joins us at Cheyenne Mountain State Park, talking all about summer hiking and tips on photography. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning, Craig and Abby. Yeah, we are out and about at Cheyenne Mountain State Park with the one and only Hiking Bob Falcone. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So we're talking about wildflower photography today, but before we get to that, we want to talk a little bit about trail etiquette.
Yeah, you want to know the rules of the park you're going to be going to when you're out there, when you're going to go take pictures. You know, most parks you have to stay on the trail, so you want to do that. You may or may not be allowed to bring your dog to a park, and depending on what park you're going to, know those rules ahead of time. And regardless of what park you go to, if you bring your dog, they have to be on a leash and you have to pick up after your dog.
So aside from that, what other type of trail etiquette principles should we keep in mind?
Well, we have the leave no trace principles. Specifically, you know, we just talked about planning ahead and preparing, staying on designated trails, not harming the wildlife and the flowers and things like that. There's also nature first photography, which is like leave no trace for photographers, and we'll have links to those things that you can look at. So if you're going to be out taking pictures, how to be a responsible photographer while you're out taking pictures.
So we are dealing with a bit of wind today. It is Colorado, but also a great day for photos.
Yeah, this day we have today with this light overcast, it's actually softening the light. We don't have that harsh, bright sunlight, which really isn't great for taking close-up pictures especially. So today, like today, when you have this light overcast, it's still bright out, but not harsh shadows. It's really a good day to be out taking pictures.
And so this map right behind you, it actually shows a couple of the areas people can bring their dogs.
Yeah, the trails in Cheyenne Mountain State Park, the trails right around the campgrounds, and they're well marked when you go up there, are where you can take your dog. And you'll see wildflowers up there. And actually you'll see different wildflowers there than you will at the bottom end of the park with a different elevation gain. So you want to check out all the trails.
And making sure they're on leash, picking up maybe their little presents they leave behind. Don't leave those for people. They don't want that. Those little treasures will put in the trash.
Absolutely. And there's trash cans all over the park. Plenty of places.
So what are a couple of things we're going to talk about today? We're
going to talk a little bit about how to take pictures, especially in windy conditions, what to look for and how to work around that. And also composition, how to frame a picture so it's the most pleasing picture you can get, whether you're using your cell phone or a regular camera.
And what's a good website for you?
Website, hikingbob.com. Everything is there.
We're excited to be with you again. Thank you.
Happy to be here.
We're excited too. Craig and Abby, we're going to toss it back to you guys in studio.
Well, today will be a nice day to go out and take pictures, but I can't say the same for the rest of the work week. Well, the warm weather we've been having lately hasn't inspired you to go outside. Hopefully today will, because it's the official start of summer.
So right now, Sarah joins us at Cheyenne Mountain State Park for tips and tricks on photography as wildflower season begins. Sarah, good morning.
Yeah, hi guys. We are here once again with Hiking Bob, talking all about wildflower photography. Such a beautiful day today, a little bit of wind, but you have the perfect thing for that.
Yeah, there's ways to deal with the wind. One is just being timing. Just sit there and wait till the wind stops blowing at the picture, but it can be hard to focus and get it before the wind starts again.
Right.
So I have a device here, it's called a plant clamp.
Oh.
And what it does is it has these very soft jaws, and it's adjustable, and it holds the flower still so that I can get a picture of it, you know, while it's there. It's still going to move a little bit, but not as much. And then the beauty of it is when I'm done, all I have to do is just loosen it up, let it go, and the flower's completely unharmed. So it follows those leave no trace principles, those nature first photography principles. Ideally, I would just wait for a day when it's not windy.
Right.
Seems like that's not happening in Colorado this spring. And some days you may be there, that may be the only day you're there. So I like this device. It's not inexpensive. But not horribly expensive, and it's the way to get to pictures, it works out just fine.
Great, and this is the columbine flower,
yes,
state flower.
This is the blue columbine. It is the state flower. In the mountains, they grow wild. They're bigger, they're beautiful to see, and you definitely want to get pictures of them when you can.
So where can people go for more information, maybe some tips from you?
You can go to my website, hikingbob.com, and email me if you have any questions about where to go or how to shoot them or anything like that. Feel free to drop me a line there.
The next segment, we're going to talk about phone photos.
Phone photos and composition.
You said 99% of your participants of your classes use their cell phone.
Yep. Yep.
Nowadays, that's kind of what we do.
That's what people do, and you know what? They're actually taking really great pictures with cell phones.
Yeah, okay, well, wonderful. Thank you again for joining us.
Sure.
All right, guys, well, we're going to toss it back to you in studio.
Sarah, Bob, thank you so much. All right, time now. It is 6:27.
Oh, summer is here, so grab your photography gear and get ready to hit the trails.
So right now, Sarah doing just that at Cheyenne Mountain State Park, learning all about the wildflower season and the photo tips you need to know. Sarah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Craig and Abby. We are getting our steps in today. We've made it on the trail with Hiking Bob, of course. We're talking about photos on the phone now and also composition for wildflower photography.
Yeah, we have here is a prickly poppy. They're a pretty cool plant. The beautiful white petals and yellow interior, and the bees love them, so you get pictures of them with the bees in them. I think that's awesome. So a lot of people will tend to get a picture of these by just standing right over it and getting a picture of it. Well, that's okay, but it's not a great picture.
Yeah.
So what I did here was actually got low with my camera, so I'm getting the flowers in the foreground, and I got this nice mountain in the background. It gives it some depth, it gives it some context. It's really a nice picture. And you could do that with your cell phone just as easily. Just get your cell phone. If you have a wide angle setting on it, get there, get close to the flowers, get the mountain in the background, and get a nice picture there. The other nice thing, if your camera has it, a lot of cell phones have different settings for different magnifications, if you will.
Okay.
You want to use those preset ones because those are the different lenses on your camera. If you do the zoom where you pinch and zoom, all you're doing is magnifying the pixels and they turn out not to be that great of a picture.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't aware of that one.
Thank you for the reminder not to do that. And we want to talk a little bit about other places that people can go.
Yep, Garden of the Gods right now, the cactus are blooming there. They're going to be blooming here pretty soon. North Cheyenne Canyon Park, especially near Helen Hunt Falls, is really looking good right now. Any of the parks you go to, flowers are going to be blooming from now through fall.
So what you're saying is I need to book a trip.
You need to book a trip or just get out more and just go out hiking and just go exploring.
Craig and Abby are always saying I need to get out more. We have these pictures that we have come up on the news and I'm like, I don't know where that is. They said that's because you need to get out, Sarah, explore. You know what? I'm going to do that today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Sure, always.
Craig and Abby, you guys got to get out of the office too. Come join us. For now, we're going to toss it back to you.
And today will be a good day to get outside, although a bit cooler and cloudy. However, I can't say the same for the rest of the work week.